internet! Today we have one of the sickest characters that I've ever seen in the game, KANE. And you know what the best part about this is? It's the fact that he's literally a slave for Rift. Yep, I've read what he does, and yeah, I think the best place he will like perform in will be in Rift. Well, I guess you could use him in expeditions as well. And today's video, we're gonna try him out in Rift for now, just to like get an idea. I've got my gear on as like a very normal DPS Rift gear. And after that, we'll bring him into arena and see what he can do there. I don't think he'll do that well though. In any case, do note that my buffs are not even that high yet. I have not played this too much, so I'm not really helped by Rift's, buff that much at the moment. Right, so how he's that good, it's because if the enemy has bleeds, which we're gonna, apply a lot of, he'll do a bunch of damage, he'll heal a bunch as well. Like, he'll just do a bunch of stuff. I missed my defense break, dude. It always happens, man. But I'm also running Mascot Hazel, which also kind of just means, here comes the S3. I've not seen his animation actually in game yet. But yeah, it looks like the sickest thing. It does a lot of damage as well. 45,000 there. Gosh dang, dude. From at least what I'm seeing, he's doing decently. There's no defense break though, so if I had defense break, that would have done way more damage. So yes, for a Rift, he's insane, I would say. Yeah, 12k on a basic with an extra hit that does 7,000. He does quite a bit to Rift. So in terms of just being a DPS in Rift, he's very solid. Like, we all know that already. But how does he fare if you want to use him outside of Rift? Because if he's just good for Rift and nowhere else, I would say you just skip him, no? You don't really even need him. Let's try to win an arena, dude. The idea I have with him is that he's definitely just a pure damage dealer that you don't need to be too bulky for, because, he gets immortality if all else fails. He gets Gab as well, which is gonna be a lot of damage. Firstly, I'm gonna try something that's, like, more logical, because you're not bringing a haste into arena, dude. You're not. The first idea I have will be this. He does more damage with more debuffs, right? That's what his artifact does for him. So we just want to land as much debuffs as we can and then just, make him do damage. If he can destroy everyone with one single S3 into S1 chain, it would actually be solid, I suppose, as a pure damage dealer. But I seriously doubt the viability of this though. Anyways, we're not gonna just assume. We're gonna test things out and there we go. We have every buff on and he gets Gab himself. So this is gonna be some insane damage here. But anyways, we have to strip them and we might get countered. Like, he gets the K-Run passive. That means he's not gonna die even if we get countered to death. So I'm hoping all of that just works out in the end. I didn't strip pretty much all of them. Whoa, that's impressive. Right, the first thing I should try, damage shell increases proportional to the number of debuffs, right? The Stina has anti-crit, but she has decreased defense. So can I just one-shot her through mid without critting? Let's find out, man. Here it goes. KANE did the sickest animation. And will we crit? And boom, of course we don't, but 18,000 damage, dude. That is not nothing, man. And we just obtained rage. That means I can land bleed with the Gab with 4k attack. Wait, this could actually be okay, as much as we troll him, but I think this will be okay. Notice how I didn't say it's good, it's just okay. And we got another turn. Gab crit damage buff. Oh lord. By using S3, I also got full fighting spirit, and after Charles took the turn, it actually just disappeared and turned into rage, I believe. That means ignore FRES bleed. When it's my turn, I'll activate rock smash. So that means if I hit the landing here, I'm gonna activate it again to murder off the Senya, right? Early. Let's go, dude. 12k on a single S1 is pretty nice. And a non-crit did 7,000. That's okay. Like, it's not absolutely horrible, but it's okay. Will I use it in RTA? Heck no. Right, so that is what I imagine would be, like, somewhat usable for him. But then again, any other damage dealer would probably have done this. Actually, maybe not against the Destina. Non-crit did almost 20,000 of damage. That's kind of good. Try this cleave one more time and see where we go from there. After this, we could try out, like, a standard playstyle with him, or maybe even an anti-crit style with him. I have no clue. We'll find out. Here comes the Amit, dude. If we get the crit damage buff, they are probably screwed. It's Gab crit damage buff, dude. What are you gonna do? And boom, we did get a crit damage buff. Oh, why did that outspeed? Huh? Well, it's really not the end of the world. All I'm gonna do is, I guess, you know what? Damage test. No death break. Will I do much damage at all? I get more damage if they're debuffed, but what if they don't? Here comes the damage, dude. And boom. Okay, I mean, alright. I didn't have any debuff, did 16,000. That's not Sid damage, right? Sid would have killed that, but it's alright, dude. And how am I just not landing anything, man? What is happening? I'm pretty sure we're screwed now, because Lionheart Sherman's gonna activate her passive against KANE. But dude, where's my death ray? Where's everything, dude? Nothing's activating. I'm pretty sure we're dead. Right, so here's where... Oh, we are so dead. I'm gonna go all in into Lionheart. They don't have mid. If I can murder the Lionheart, then, well, this guy's actually cracked, but that's not gonna happen, man. It's proof... Wait, it could. It could happen. It's proof of valor, but... Oh my god. Oh, dude! I almost beat him. I almost beat him, man. All right, so my whole entire team is gonna probably die here unless if I evade with Charles, which didn't happen. But I do have my vampirism. Yeah. So how does that work? We'll find out. I'm not gonna die here. That's just how Kane works. I am not dead. Immortality is the way, dude. But now they get res. Oh my god. We almost killed her too. That's such a shame. But we might have a shot here. If I can land a Death Break on Lightheart, it could heal a lot with Kane. Right. I need you to land this Death Break, Briar Witch. If you land this, we have a shot. Come on now. Land it. Bang. Okay, Kane. Oh my god, Kane. You have it again? Oh yeah, I did say it's like hero passes. So when I activate my immortality, I get the S3 again. If I burn, ooh, okay, let's burn this. We'll burn this, get the Gab again. This will heal me up a little bit, but I don't think it'll save me though. We'll see. And here goes Kane. It'll do some immense damage there, 35,000. And now, can I beat the Lone Crescent Bologna? I don't know. There's 4 more turns until I activate my passive. I don't think we're gonna get it. Can I just kill it though? I don't think so. Ah, dude. Good effort though. That was pretty nice. And that wasn't even his fault. He's performed pretty nicely. I just missed all my death breaks somehow. If it's like maybe a 1v1 versus a weak character, perhaps you win. But otherwise you likely lose. And especially Lermia, dude. She's meta right now. And with the extra hit on the S1 for Kane, it's gonna be pretty tough for you to use him. And then of course there's evasion where Kane could never hit. There's a lot of things that deals with Kane. I'm not gonna lie. Let's just bring him into a mega tank team and see what happens, dude. Here we go. Even if Karina takes the turn. Oh wait, Karina's a character, yeah. Yeah, one more thing. Kane cannot touch Karina, I don't think. Even with the Gab, I don't think he can touch Karina at all. It's just instantly lose. Right, here comes the mid. We're gonna double push onto Kane. I'm hoping Briar Witch outspeeds even after the double push. My speed tuning is definitely not like perfect, but still. I should take the turn with Briar first. There we go. That's perfect. Here comes all of my debuffs. We're gonna land them all. I might run them all into Karina just to see what happens, dude. And we land all the debuffs, dude. Bang, and not quite all of them, but most of them. Right, this now kills anything. I'm pretty confident. Screw it, dude. We're activating Karina. Let's see how much I do to an A Ravi with Death Break with probably Proof of Valor. If I can one-shot this, I'm actually gonna be pretty, like, shocked. Like, that's a lot of damage you can one-shot A Ravi with a Proof. 44k damage dealt. Gosh dang, dude. Okay, I see you. That's not all too bad at all. I don't think Cable would have done that much, actually. He actually kind of does more in like a single target setup. And here comes Karina onto Kane. Now, if it was anyone else, if it was a Cable, he would have just died. But Kane, I think he's fine. He didn't even activate my thing. What? But yes, Kane would have survived no matter what. So now, the fact that I'm on 1 health, I haven't activated my immortality. That's so good. Let's see how much I do with a hammer time. This should just one-shot you, know? Bang, 18,000. With an extra hit, that'll finish you off. Yep, 6k, but against a Karina, I'm doing like 900 hits, dude. I'm not defeating a Karina, no shot. Right, now we need to beat this Karina. I don't even know how I'm gonna do that yet. And Charles do it though. I'm a lifesteal Charles, so I'm probably not gonna do too much damage at all. Right, this will finally activate my immortality, so I'm still here. And I have Feast of Prediction. I can hit the Cena to full heal, or I can miss on Karina to do nothing. That's not a good set of choice I have, huh? I guess I'm going to Stina. If I can kill the Stina without debuff, that will also be pretty damn good. Like, look at how sick this animation is. Like, you look like the sickest villain, and for you to just be a Rift character, man, come on. Right, we almost beat the Stina, almost. I'm gonna go for a burn here to get Charles to turn. We are able to beat the Stina with this. And there we go. The Stina should fall. Okay. If I can land a Death Break, that means Kane lives. I landed a Death Break. Kane lives now. Oh, never mind. Karina's just straight up dead. Okay, that works too. We'll give everything to Kane again. Let's see how he performs now against a non-element, advantageous character. Let's find out, dude. You have the same name as an English footballer. Are you as good as him? Okay, I guess you don't miss, just like him. 16,000 on a crit on Karina with Death Break. I mean, it's like, you can't really expect much more. He still has the extra hit, right? To close out on the video, let's just scroll through what else he could have fought. There's a Zeo. You probably can't bring him into it. There's a Lionheart. You cannot bring him into it. There's another Lionheart. You cannot bring him into it. I go as far to say, if there's a Ron, you're probably gonna die if you bring him into it. There's an AOL, which every AoE he does just procs AOL like crazy. There's Karina, you're not bringing him into it. There's ML Landy, which you kind of could, because you can land bleeds and that'll do a bunch of damage to Landy, but you're not bringing him into it, and ML Landy did. He'll still die, man. Anyways, final verdict on this character Kane right here. Is he worth the pull? Absolutely not. I rarely ever say this, but yeah, there's kind of no point for you to pull him unless if you pull him for, just funsies, or maybe in the future he gets a buff. In PvP, he definitely doesn't like, you know, you're not gonna have too great of a time with him in PvP. There's too many things that counter him. And in Rift, he's good, but do you need him just for Rift though? This Rift will change element eventually, I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong, let me just double check. Only fire is allowed in this Rift, right? So what about the next Rift, which you could just not be fire element anymore? I guess for Expedition, for Banshee or something, you can definitely use it, but we already have characters that could deal with them. Like even free ones. Serbia could have dealt with pretty much anything that you need, and she's free. So do you need to go out your way to pull him? I just can't say yes. But yeah, I would say pull him if you just really like him. Otherwise, you know, you can save your bookmarks, guys. But again, that's just what I think. Feel free to have any other opinion, and I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Take care.